What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the Playmates Toys Godzilla X Kong Giant Kong with Beast Glove. There it is, the Beast Glove on the big beast. That's right, my zillions. We got another giant Playmates GXK toy here, and it is Kong, who I loved the 6-inch figure of, despite it having a little bit of wonky eyes. These eyes are a little bit better, so that's a good start. However, there was a little, some faults on this that we'll look at. I found 2 in store at Target just last night. Even at the time of this recording, it was just last night. I think you're seeing this, on proper time there. So I found a couple, and they both had like things going on. So I had to choose which one was better of the 2. Luckily, Ultrazilla Jr. was there with me to help make that decision. We got the same box we've seen for all the rest here. So without any further ado, let's start this review. And here is the big beast himself, and it's what you expect, right? It's like a giant version of this, pretty much. Plastic is different. This is, believe it or not, like a lighter plastic than this. They pretty much almost weigh exactly the same. Look, you can see on the bottom, hollow feet. This one's not as hollow. Just feels like a more solid figure, but for all intents and purposes, it's really kind of the same. Like it has all the same articulation points, really. You got the shoulders, you got the elbows. This one you have the additional wrist on. This one looks like it should have an additional wrist, but it actually does not turn. And then the head moves, the legs move there, and you can do that, and the knees move. So it's exactly the same articulation. With the added, like with this guy, you have these big, things here, and in the back, and over here you actually do not, but you do have all the screw holes. And over here you do not. So your mileage is gonna vary on how you feel about that. Here, though, you do get additional paint in the straps, and we're gonna look at that. So there's give and take here. On both. This is also a lighter color to the smaller one. So, a little bit different. It's not exactly the same. And like I said before, I do have eyes that are decent enough on this one. Let's just check it out. One eye might be a little bit high. One eye, this eye might start a little bit higher than the other one, but it's negligible, honestly. So it's pretty good. Honestly, it's pretty good. He does have a little, excess paint on his tooth. I don't know how well you can see it. Let's zoom in. So he's got a little bit of thing on his tooth, and then you can see like a little bit of paint there on the lip. We also have, I don't know if they're paint or scratches. Looks like paint on the nose as well. And then I do have that like on the shoulder. It's like yellow paint from here. Of course, it could just be paint rub, but I did have it. The other one had more mess-ups on the chest, and Ultrazilla Jr. pointed that out. So he noticed the chest was more messy on that one. So, I did feel like I went with the better, I got the better one of the 2, though, again, has some slight faults. Look, this is still a cheap Playmates toy. It's giant, and it's $25, and it's like, compared to $10, you get to be a little bit more critical, but at the same time, it's a giant figure. He's light, but light and hollow, but he's a giant figure, and there's give and take there, what I'm saying? Chest looks pretty good. I do like it. It's like sprayed on over here, kind of like a Bandai Movie Monster Series style, and that's fine. And then, this is all just sprayed in. But I think the sculpt work is pretty good on the chest. It looks decent enough. On the back, you know, good for detail. Again, you got all the screw holes, as these toys usually do. But then you don't have the pinholes at the shoulders. So give and take. You know, the back, there's not really much going on in terms of paint or anything. This arm looks pretty good. Got a nice fist there, which is painted at the hand. So that's pretty cool. And then the giant beast glove. You know what? Let's wait. The giant beast glove. The feet look pretty good because the feet's got the same thing going on as the plain arm. So, you know, good sculpt. Paint on the bottom. And it looks good. You know, overall, I got nothing to complain about with the body, arms. And then the head sculpt, we saw the eyes that look pretty good. I think he looks real good. Roaring head. Nice. Good detail. Again, nice paint here for the lighter gray part. The teeth, except for that little blotch, are good. The other one actually had bad teeth. That's one of the other things. The other one also had bad teeth. Bad teeth paint. So it was like either bad teeth paint or this little splotch. I took the little splotch. The pink in the mouth looks good. Overall, I think this head sculpt is pretty good. Different though, like you would think it's just upsized. It's really kind of not. It's a lot the same. I feel like this one is holding more detail, but it's also scrunched in a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. The rest of the head looks pretty good. And now we can look at this cool arm, because you have the awesome beast glove. Now you got, you know, paint here, which looks pretty good. The yellow. It isn't painted all the way to the top here on the back side, but at least they threw some paint there. That goes on throughout, you know, the paint does not go all the way to the top or the bottom, but, you know, whatever. At least they put paint there. And even on the interior of the arm, they put the yellow paint, so and that gray paint, so that's pretty good. And then, like I was saying, all of this is painted, which is totally not on the smaller one. So there you go with that. And this is all painted, which is, you know, it looks good. It looks real good. This one is painted too, but it blends in with the hand paint. It's pretty much the same paint. That's what these things do. You know, they budget out certain colors, and you know they have to use them. And you can see this is paint because it's sprayed, and it kind of just stops like right there. But the rest of the yellow looks pretty good. I do have like a little bit of mess up right there. That looks more like chips of paint that fell off of the yellow. The sculpt is really nice. I do like the beast glove itself. I think it's a really nice thing. It just looks so cool on Kong, in my opinion. I love it. And then you got the printing here in silver, which looks real good. So I like all of that. So yeah, you know, it looks good. I like seeing the extra paint on the beast glove. You know, and that pop of yellow just really helps. You know what I'm saying? You know, the straps being painted is just very cool. Just, I don't know. It's just good. I do like this too, but, you know, I think as far as the beast glove goes, the Giant Kong is just better. So, is it better overall? That's a good question, because I really like the little one. Both of them are pretty good, so I don't know. They're both keepers for me. I do really like it. I love this look for Kong. And, you know, honestly, you know, all three Kongs that I've gotten, you know, kind of keepers, sort of. I think that guy's a keeper. He's a little different, but, you know, they're all pretty good. So for additional size comparisons, because that really was a size comparison to end there, here is the giant Godzilla, and I think Kong turned out better, honestly. I don't know. I just like that at least these are on the back. I know you can't do that here, but I don't know. It just makes Kong better. It just really does. You know, they're fine though. You know, they're fine. But Kong is a keeper to me, and I don't think Godzilla is. And for one more size comparison, here it is with the GODZILLA RC Godzilla, and I like this. I don't know, I like this size. Like, I know they've made Kong a lot bigger now, but I don't know. I feel like he should be that much smaller than Godzilla. Me personally, I think that looks really good. And my final thoughts: this is a good Kong. It is. He's big. He's chunky. The beast glove looks really good, especially with the straps painted. His eyes aren't messed up. I mean, he's a good figure. I like it. I like this giant Kong figure. Very happy about that. You know, I love the 6-inch, but you know, the eyes, and you know, I wish there was paint there, and there is here. So this is worth getting. You know, like I said though, both of the ones did have a few little issues, as most of these Playmates are gonna. So, you know, another reason why I've been trying to find them in store when I can. Now, that said, I only have Scar King left to do, and he's in my save section on Amazon, and I have pretty much the entire amount that he costs in credits, so I think I'm just gonna pull the trigger on him and have him here for next week. I feel like I wanna close the door on these figures for now. There you go. But this one's pretty great, and you can let me know your thoughts about that down below. And if you're new to the channel, want to go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection. Till next time, peace out, peeps.